Now, before we go further across that bridge, there's a couple things I'm gonna wanna take care of, notably using this iron door key. Iron door key. Of the 3 great bridges that link the 2 cathedral cradles, the key opens the iron door that leads to a mid-level bridge. There are no thieves in the nightmare, then why lock a door? Be warned, there must be a very good reason. Let's go down the other route over here. There's an item. I didn't want to waste time with during the boss fight. So many chunks. Another variant with a cat o' nine tails. Goodbye to you. And a new moon rune. And of course that wandering nightmare with its goodies was meant to lure you down here and get killed by all these. Iron doors elsewhere, I'm pretty sure. It's also another reason that I should be dealing with it later instead of right away on top of it. So let's press forward, get to a lamp. Ta-da!
Welcome. Very let me. Farewell, good hunt. May.
Figures the one time I'm likely to be dead in this session is from some skeleton puppets, but hey, we're coming up to some more frenzy soon, so cross your fingers. Oh no. I was trying to roll through that door there. Too soon. Way too soon. Oh well, not far. I'm surprised this didn't stay down. There we go. Inflicted organ. Say hello again to the Winter Lantern. It's a bit difficult to see without getting, well, dead. But its brain that is dotted with so many eyes on top of its shoulders there is made up of significant number of messengers all meshed and melded together. And its clothing that's wearing is that of a doll from the dream. Now, why this is that my personal theory is that this is a creature that's manifested in the Nightmare Frontier and here Nightmare of Mensis and just all these Nightmare realms, is that either it's manifested based on your fear, based on things you care about, and turning it into something you can fear and be afraid of, and that can it uses that then to paralyze and feed on you, or it's a creature that already exists and it takes this form based on your memories and sort of like mishmashes them together into this creepy, horrible thing. So whether it's purely of your own mind or something that's taking advantage of it is up to personal, is something I go back and forth on. Oh, crap. Nope. And they drop pebbles, because of course. It's not like they could drop anything useful. Now you can pretty much sneak around these things, too. Thanks to all these, cover areas with the skulls. But it's also nice to just get them out of the way. Especially if you know your timing. But you can only hold so many sedatives, so... that one's just gonna stand guard, huh? Oh, come on, really? There we go. More nightmare apostles, and much like patches, these have human heads. Now, since we see the crows with the dogs' heads, and the dogs with the crows' heads, I think what happened here with these people is that they successfully, and I'm using big air quotes there, transplanted their heads onto these nightmare spiders. In order to be more one with these dream areas and to gain their own eyes on the inside, because they're more or less becoming one of these native weird things. And spiders also have a lot of eyes. They have them on the walls too. This area here is what was shooting out that crazy yellow light that was giving us frenzy. Let's get rid of that problem. Goodbye, giant brain. Because it's, that's one of the reasons why I lean towards the Winter Lanterns being some sort of manifested, native creature. Is that, that large creature is also a giant brain. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, what? What is wrong with my timing now? Whatever. Choir bell. Special hunter tool of the choir. High-ranking members of the church. Fashioned after a bell that projects an arcane sound across planes of existence. The sound of the smaller, silver version of the bell does not cross planes, but grants vigor and healing to all cooperators. That's basically just an area of effect healing spell for people that you're cooperating with. And this is where that large brain just was. A lot of items here. This is where that iron door key is used for. Remember what it said about being locked for a reason? There you go. Now you could take that key and come out here like this while the brain's still alive. I don't advise that. Even with all this covering, looks difficult. I've never actually done it that way. I've always came around because I always miss that door. It blends in too well. Blood rock. A large solid chunk that forms in cold blood. After death, a substance which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. This is no mere chunk. It is nearly a boulder. Few bloodstones of such size have ever been discovered, even considering the combined experience of all the hunters. That is your ultimate upgrade material. And until the DLC came out, that was the only one you can get in the entire game. Oh. Now before we go any further, real quick, there's still business we have up here, but let's go refill. And spend these echoes.
Welcome, body. Very well. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes. Farewell, good mate.
Let's upgrade the Ludwig's blade up to its maximum. Wait a minute. Ooh, okay, I don't want that one. I just realized that that said HP gradually depletes -8. Don't really want that. I'll stick with the 18% up. Now that brain is gone, we can walk around here without any repercussions of being hit by frenzy constantly. Jeez, that's a lot. This is fully upgraded, damn it. Eye rune. Same one we get from Master Willem, only a little... not quite as good. But if you're farming for a particular item, this is where you want to go. Get both them. Note there's another cage here to go down further into the dark abyss. And here is the brain that we dropped. Much like the winter lanterns, its folds and creases are actually messengers, or messenger-like structures. And of course, it is filled with many, many eyes. Which, if you're listening to those of Bergenworth, make it extremely intelligent. Has one, I think, okay, it has a couple arms, but for the most part, at least now especially, it can't really do anything. And it's thankfully not causing frenzy on us anymore. You'll notice the large eye follows you, which is a great touch. And it's here, the make contact gesture provides its real use. Now, I forget the name of this specifically, but this is based on a real world ideology and concept, in that using this particular stance and motions, you can signal from one intelligent species to another that you understand math, elements of math and right angles and the like. There's a whole lot of theory and math and stuff behind it that I didn't really get into, but I think it's pretty interesting that FromSoft Miyazaki went that far to add that kind of thing in here. And did the research, especially considering this is a game about contact with higher beings. And in killing it, we get the moon, a nice moon. Or making contact, I should say. For killing it, as it is now completely defenseless, we'll get something else. Living string. It's a chalice dungeon material. I know I haven't been reading them, but this one's kind of important, at least in regards to the brain. The immense brain that Menzies retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside, but they were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. But even still, it is a legitimate great one, and left a relic, a living relic, at which is a precious thing indeed. I mean, now that's not a literal string. I just imagine it's like a creepy little piece of flesh that's still twitching and moving. Like a vein, but probably not. Just like a little skinny piece of meat. Something maybe similar to an umbilical cord or a nerve. I want to see if I can get back to the middle from here easily. By that, in particular, I mean that spot where the cages were. Don't need to go back to where the lanterns were. We took care of that. One last shortcut to unlock for the night. And it's our old buddies, the Shadow of Yharnam. Significantly weaker than they were before, thank goodness. And I don't think these will grow snakes at any point, as they're not infected. And their presence here, along with the rest of Bergenworth, scholars and the like, I feel is a pretty good indicator that they were definitely some sort of security force for the old college. Couple items around here I don't want to forget. Now, much like the crow dogs and whatnot, here you have more Bergenworth experience. Giant man-eater boars, covered in eyes. All implanted in their skulls. And they hit hard. Really hard. And look, even more shadows of Yharnam. Oh jeez. That was a terrible situation. Nice, big, beautiful moon, huh? I don't even have a moon rune on, and I'm getting tons of echoes here. One technique people like to use is that if you just run straight through this hallway, the pigs will chase you, and then they'll fight the Shadows of Yharnam guys, and then they'll kill each other and leave you with a lot of echoes, especially after you go and mop up whoever's left. And here is the Thumerian Queen again. Now we can get a good look at her. Notice her hands are in some sort of medieval handcuff style restraint. Okay, let me take off this damn hat. It's there we go. She has a regal dress that's covered in blood. Now, it could be surmised that her that she was potentially given some sort of cesarean section, given the locations of all that blood. She is significantly taller than us, and of course, very pale skin. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt, huh? And Sefka's blood vial is here. From the real Sefka. Can't pick it up as I already have one, and it won't. And I don't think I can put the other one, and it will not just automatically put the other in storage. You can only have one on you at any time. Yep, 4 storage max. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's there for 2 reasons. 1, some lore implication, and 2, it's because it implies that Yusefka, or someone who was using her materials, was here and using it. Potentially the imposter at one point, somehow. We're not going to be doing that boss right there. We have a whole DLC to get to. Excuse me.
Welcome. What is it
Which
you
we will
desire?
pick up on a later time.
Very well. Let me.
Let's see. But first, let's level up.
Farewell. May you.
Change this back up. That looks neat. Leave it at that for now. But, all that being said, thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye!